Well, good evening and welcome back, National Soccer League fans. The sun beginning to set in the summer sky here in St. Paul, Minnesota, as the Green Galaxy are hosting their division rivals from Montana. The Banshees in their battle here today in front of the home crowd and looking to turn things around after an 0-2 start. Their slowest start in recent memory, but against some good opposition. Again, the Terminators in week one was a tough battle they just lost out on. And this week kind of just one that got away from them, the Condors, who have been an impressive side early this season, beat the Pioneers earlier this week, but dismantled them on the road last week 6-0. And they're looking to bounce back here against the Banshees to avoid going 0-2 against the division rivals and 0-3 to start the season. Here is their starting 11. It is a very patchwork backline at first. Career start for the Green Galaxy for Benjamin Hoover. Summer acquisition comes in because Joe Waynard got a red card last week. On top of that, Vincent Twirlemine is suspended due to back-to-back yellow cards, so Birla Leerlard is filling in there wearing the captain's armband at left back. No other changes to report. This front six, backed by Esser and Erdogan in the midfield, stays the same. Fleckout Mondragon up top. Oh, man. Yeah, that's nice. And the wings, it's Joaquinho and Miguel Ramirez. The new acquisition off to a bit of a slow start. Let's go look at the visiting side, the Banshees, who had a good opening day showing without it. McLaughlin in goal. He's on the bench today. Now Cook DeMusk gets his first start of the season after an unknown reason that kicked him out of the lineup. So that is the one change for this side, who were beaten thoroughly last week and the hands of the stealth. So they'll be looking to bounce back here, but it's another tough test. But they will sense this is a more vulnerable Green Galaxy side than they're usually accustomed to. So it'll be a chance for them wearing their purple and blue kits for the first time today. Green Galaxy, of course, has the lane with 5 in their home green colors in the late afternoon here, 6 p.m. local time, ready to kick off with our final, or rather our penultimate match before Saturday Soccer Showdown concludes with your match of the week between the Terminators and Stealth. Later, for now, all eyes on this one. Green Galaxy get things rolling here in front of the home crowd, looking for their first points of the season. Need a response here, despite the hanged-up back line. There is Mondragon, who was quiet after he was subbed off, and Fleckhausen straight away, and DeMusk back like he never left with a big save. Mondragon was the player who was withdrawn after the red card to Joe Waynard, who was left frustrated by that decision from his coach. So he didn't understand it, and could be something to watch as the season goes on. Of course, the highest paid player in the league is Rashad Mondragon. So it's interesting to wonder about those contract situations from the Banshees. There's Michael Carrington. Nicely flipped on by Abraham and Axel Blaze. Tanner trying to take advantage of this makeshift back line, but Heimerson is one of the regulars and he did well there. Now Mondragon to Fleckout. Another one of Rashad Mondragon, who turns on the inside. Mondragon into the area, lighting it up, and just able to get a hand to it was DeMusk, who is frustrated with the effort from his defenders, who, to be fair, did well to force Mondragon wide, make the shot a little more uncomfortable, but the sight of goal, nonetheless, is never a good thing to be offering a Colombian forward. Corner for the Green Galaxy for Munir Erdogan. To really make a standing impression in his first 2 starts as a Green Galaxy player. No stats noteworthy to record. I think he had an assist in the Terminators game. Can't quite recall, but anyway, today would be as good a day as any to try and get things going here. Kivomia. The only team the Condors have lost to this season was the Banshees in that week 1 showdown where they missed 2 penalties. Harrington, that's a nice ball for Bambiak. Abraham deflected up, and it spills in! Well, Abraham will get the credit. The shot was on target, and the Green Galaxy struggling again here. Freddie Ewell with a bizarre deflection results in an own goal. And somehow Joe Fly just couldn't get down to it. It just trickles in here. Trickler's law in full effect, but Fly. And it's again a classic case of the handcuffed goalkeeper. Well, they should have got something on that, you have to think. Can't fault Ewell for trying to the interception, but it just bounces. So unfortunate. And the Green Galaxy up against it here again. One of the questions in the back line for Cal gives that away easily. Just had the ball back on the attack straight away again here. Blaze couple step overs and Heimerson in the way that time. They're going to get their chances. Banshees, it's just going to be a question of who can make the most of more of them. It's just another giveaway from Fleckout, but he's got it back to Erdogan. Erdogan to Miguel Ramirez. Miguel Ramirez. Trying to link up with Erdogan. It's Fabian Esser. Good skill. Look out. Can he find a pass here? Akavaktiv. Limited on. Gave it away to Carrington. That's poor. Obviously not making the most of a good chance there. Here's Bambia. Trying to drive the Banshees forward, and he's got a lot of space, a lot of room. Ben Hoover's trying to get out to him. Bambia cuts inside. Behind. Has his feet tied. Was it off the arm there? It was, I think, and just outside the box. That would have been a devastating 1-2 punch for the Green Galaxy to deal with. Instead, it's just a free kick. How close are we talking here? Woof. Right on the edge of the area. Lucky wasn't given a penalty. Still a chance in it for the Banshees nonetheless. Bambiak is going to take this one and float one into the back post. Henderson did well to stick to his assignment. Ramirez, good touch out of the pressure from Mali on the battle of his opposite number of the 13s there. Here goes Miguel Ramirez with a head full of steam. It's full steam ahead. Here he goes. And now going backwards. Oh, back to Heimerson in the midfield line. It's Esser. Nice ball, but couldn't connect with Active closing in for the Banshees, and they have it back here. Iwomya. More. Behind. Tanner on the turn to Blaze. It's Axel Blaze, the former Green Galaxy man, bundled over by Bierler-Lierlich. The size disparity between those two is absolutely comical. Bierler-Lierlich might be twice the size of Axel Blaze in every possible dimension. Keener giving chase. Harrington has pressured him well again on this left flank so far. Must continue to keep a clean sheet on his return to the lineup. Hoover wins the header, but to no one in particular. Here are the Banshees, who've looked more decisive of the two sides on the day so far. As evidenced by the 1-goal lead. Here's Blaze. Tanner, nice reverse ball to Bambia. Abraham has Tanner through. Can he find him? He can! Callum Tanner! Good save from Fly to keep it out 1-0. It's a good chance. It's a good ball from Abraham, and Hoover gets caught the wrong side of his man. Fly off the knee. He can do better with that chance. Wins a corner. Shadow's getting low on. Time is ticking on in this first half as Bambiak swings in the corner to Tanner. Directed on target. And Yule just able to scoop it away. But it's going to be a penalty. Is it? Oh my days. What have we just seen here? Well, something strange was going on. Oh my goodness, that's one of the worst calls I've ever seen for a penalty. Abraham, the one who was tripped up by it. It was a weird coming together, and now it's a chance for the Banshees to make it 2-0. Perplexing decision from the referee. Here's Bambiak. And he scores! Well, what an odd situation we've just seen unfold there. The ball was completely clear, and Joe Fly fell over and made incidental contact with Abraham, and the referee gave a penalty, which Michael Bambiak coolly dispatches. It's 2-0 to the Banshees. The Green Galaxy are really struggling here. I thought this was the game, the bounce back to put the 0-2 start behind them, but it's all going to a hit of misery for them so far. Now they trail to a division rival by 2-0 again. Concerningly, they've been shut out and not scored a goal since the second half of that game against the Terminators. Wonderground did well to fight on through the tackle. Quino. Squeezing ball in there, and it's a good ball to clear it away. Esser sticking his head in with a Butcher flying brave header. Here is Esser. And he gets something back for the Green Galaxy. Good little fake. And Cruyff turned to boot. Here's Erdogan. Nice ball. Look out, and Wonderground. Trying to reverse it, but again, too many bodies in there. They're trying to get too cute with it. Tanner. Blaze. This is about to Iwomya on the far side. Played in behind for Diego Milian, who's advancing. And in behind, only Axel Blaze laying out in the middle. It's not really who you want to be crossing the ball to, ideally. And Leon did well to hold onto that ball. Here's Blaze. The wrong side of Bierler-Lierlich with the big man stuck to it. And Moore missed it. And Got it back though. Here's Blaze. Iverson throwing himself on the ground for that one. So we're able to play out of trouble. 10 minutes to play in the half, and the Banshees lead the Green Galaxy by 2 goals to 0. What a ball there from Esser. Ramirez puts it in for Flacao. The ball was behind him. Great chance, once again, not taken. The Green Galaxy have been poor in their passing around the penalty box. This ball from Blaze. Tanner did well to get ahead of Freddie Ewell. And now he's got a chance to clip it into the middle for Abraham and fly. Just to be careful. Already pulled back for a penalty once. Nearly off the face of Abraham there. Quino lost out to Carrington, who's had the better of him this first half. Here is Bambiak. Throw in for the Banshees here. Carrington to take it. Return the favor, and he's got there, but he knocks his ball 5 minutes from time in the first half, and another frustrating afternoon for these Minneapolis locals. Undergone and Flacao struggling, unlike anything we've ever seen before early on in this season. Marquinhos hasn't had it easy either. Just defended well, and they try to keep this clean sheet intact in the first half. Here goes Freddie Ewell. It's into Flacao. Good chance here into Musk with a big-time save. Back in the lineup. Back doing what he does best, between the sticks. It's a great chance. It's rolled in to Flacao. It's a decent effort when you expect the keeper to save. It's a corner for the Green Galaxy. Ramirez to take it. Lillard, the obvious target in there. It's in towards Esser instead, and Ewell has it edge of the box now. Got it off his foot, but it was a poor pass and gave it away. Here's Pivomia. The Green Galaxy are going to be shut out. There's a aggregate score of 8-0 the last 3 halves of football they've played. That is not great. Here's Blaze. Carrington. And the Banshees get another goal before the break. Blaze trying to do just that. Abraham bundled over. And Hoover just going to clear his lines. And they're going to do well to hold that ball up. Spotted the one of Erdogan, but it's not on target again. The Galaxy are really struggling out there today. 1 minute left of added time in the first half. Banshees are 2 goals in the lead as it stands on the road here against the Green Galaxy. What a shocking start to their season it's been. Tanner. Let this one play out. The referee, no, he's not. Well, it's 2-0 at the break to the Banshees, who have impressed here in the opening 45, and the Green Galaxy have it all to do in the second half. A slow day indeed for Mondragon and Co. up top. 0 on the scoreline again for the Green Galaxy, as it were all of last week as well. Let's see if they have an answer in the second half here. We'll be right back after a quick break on the National Soccer League Network. Yeah. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. A 2-0 lead for the Banshees on the road here, who have been really, really impressive. They've hardly put a foot wrong in this match. They've been decisive and excellently shaped defensively. And the Green Galaxy have had no answers. It's a moments to get forward in full effect. So that's a nice ball from Mondragon. Flacao gave it away again. He has really had a slow day so far today. And the break could be ongoing the other way for the Banshees with Pivomia. Bambiak invited to ease it forward. Abraham in a foot race with Christian Heimerson, who goes to ground and didn't get it. It's going to be a penalty! And yellow card for Heimerson as well. Well, why on earth does he leave his feet here? The Green Galaxy defense, which was so good last season. Oh, it's just another really, really interesting call from the referee, to be fair. And Bambiak has a chance from the spot. He's 2 for 2 on the season with his penalties. Can he make it 3 for 3 and put the Banshees up 3-0? Bambiak against Fly from 12 yards again. And he missed it! Completely missed it! The Fly goes the right way. It looked like Bambiak had the better of him again, but no! The Green Galaxy get a let-off here. That would have been the game. Well, that is a lifeline back into the match for the Green Galaxy. Perhaps justice is served to some extent, as The dicey penalty call on that one is not put away by Bambiak. Esser wins the ball back off the pass from Bambiak. Here's Ben Hoover. Esser, nice drop of the shoulder to check inside. Mondragon with an awful touch. It is just strange what has happened to these two forward players, and the boos now start to rain down in Volunteer Stadium. As the forward play has been poor, to say the least, in this game. Leon inviting Blaze to continue his run. Emerson, headed defending that time. Tanner wins it back. The Banshees are just winning every second ball at the moment. Here's Blaze. Bambiak. Tanner, Abraham has a 1v1 matchup here with Yule. Goes back to Bambiak. Abraham. And they turn the corner on Hoover. It's a penalty! Oh my goodness. It's Ben Hoover on his first start for his new team. And the arm is up. Yeah, you've got to say it's the right call. Well, Esser's day is done, bringing on Sylvain Gallus to try to figure things out defensively. Vidaro Moylan's comes on as well for Kieran Moore, but Bambiak has a chance from the spot again to put them 3-0 to the lead. And he does! Coolly struck home. Joe Fly doesn't even move. The Green Galaxy, something has gone really, really awry here with this team. Overnight, it seems. They're down 3-0. And they're going to start the season 0-3. 2 losses in front of their home crowd. And Bambiak missed moments ago, buries this one in the bottom corner. What a finish. 3 penalties in this game. He's put 2 of them away. That's just about good enough. And it's again another defeat where the Green Galaxy have failed to score in this match as well. And there's pretty much no way back at this point. There's Jack Armstrong coming on for the Banshees, trying to keep the energy up top for Callum Tanner. Wow, what a strange sequence we have seen here. Listen to that Banshees away, and they are in uproar. Why not? This is a statement win here. Ramirez still yet to really get going, and he's giving that ball away. I mean, it's just catatonic from these forward players at the moment. Something going here. The Galaxy hit the hour mark without a goal once again. Hard to figure out what is going so wrong here. Blaze give it away to Erdogan, but Lacau actually will pounce on this ball. Surely he'll get a goal here. No! What a save from DeMusk! How on earth? What a way to announce your return to the lineup as well. Just reads them all the way. Goes for power, tries to blast it over the keeper, and it's a great stop from DeMusk. That was a chance they needed to put away. They failed to do so, and they still search for their first goal in over 180 minutes. Blaze clears as far as Yule. Here is Aquino. Other one. To shift Carrington off platform, and they'll just scoop it in there for Mondragon with the bicycle kick. Spectacular effort, but in the end, it's going to take something really special to beat DeMusk from that angle.
Concession worker, please go to the ticket office to meet Nathan. Thank you.
Yeah. Orleans goes up wide, back to Bambiak. Nice pass. Sweeping ball. Bambiak bearing down on goal with Blaze. Axel Blaze against his old club. Trying to roll it in, and Emerson went in there. Orleans wins the header. Everyone fighting for it over Blaze and didn't get it. Here's Blaze again. Bambiak. Yule just got there in time. Gallus tries to spring it forward with Lacau. On the far side is Joaquinho, who's been a non-factor in today's match. Here's Mondragon. And then lofted in for Ramirez. Good control from him. Lacau has it. Erdogan. Or ball again. Lacau on side here. Yes, and he's going to try it. And DeMusk is able to hold it. The shot selection has just been puzzling. To say the least from the Green Galaxy today. These decisions they've made of when to shoot and when to pass have just been all wrong. Not to mention the poor control from the forward players. Oh, they're so reliable in that area. They have just been anything but today. Kivomya. Wide to Melion. The Banshees are going to come away with all 3 points here. The Green Galaxy are going to be winless in their first 3 matches. 2 losses to their division rivals in back-to-back weeks. They're able to score again here. going to be Ramirez being withdrawn. Antonius Mouse Spaghetti onto the field again. Trying to get something going for this Green Galaxy side. And that is just an awful throw-in from Leerlich. Passes favorably. Schmelik has come on for Abraham as well for the visitors. Here's Antonius Mouse Spaghetti. And forward. It's back inside for Erdogan. Fastball to Flacao. For a moment alone. Nice return ball. Flacao. Is this the chance to Musk, who has been unplayable today? What a stop again from the Frenchman. Flacao has seen a boatload of chances drop his way and just has not been able to put them away. Runner for the Galaxy here. Another one to swing it in towards Flacao, and throwing his body at it, didn't get there. Ewell with an interesting choice. And then Armstrong, again, the Banshees just look like they want the ball more. Here's Mouse Spaghetti. Erdogan, another poor pass. He just cannot get anything going. Ball out of rhythm at the moment. It's a bad giveaway from Redan, though. And the Green gets to capitalize with Erdogan. Under pressure immediately. It was just not a great pass into him, and then the control was equally poor. Joaquinho. Can he get something over Carrington today? No, he cannot. Has had him in his back pocket all afternoon long. It's going to be a handball there on Mouse Spaghetti. Wow, this is just everything that could have gone wrong where the Green Galaxy has today. It's going to be a very difficult for the Banshees, over a division rival. They will be at the top of their division. It's beaten the Condors as well in week 1. Change of fortunes for these two teams. Maybe a changing of the guard. Here's Schmelik. Not a great ball, but Leon able to get there, and Blaze again just fighting for it harder. Anderson with a panicky clearance. She's throwing it. They'll be in no hurry to take this, as they've got this game in the bag, and it's going to be consecutive shutouts for the Green Galaxy for the first time in a long time. And they search on to try and in the back of the net. They've got just over 7 minutes to try to do so here with Flacao. Leerlich. Not on it. He's a throw-in. Just like they've completely lost any kind of creative spark they used to have. Here's Ewell. Here's Spaghetti. He gets something going. Nice 1-2 with Pino. The overlap is Ben Hoover. Kinks it inside to Gallas, and Leon. Great defending there. Really did well in the midfield. Looking it with Henderson. Erdogan. Erdogan. Too many touches, but he got it back. And here's Mouse Spaghetti. What a save from Damask. Nearly excellent goal from the undrafted free agent. Antonius with a good strike, and Damask has just been so good today. Continue to take this corner. Yet to really produce anything meaningful from these corners. Once Dragon's day is done, another frustrating afternoon for him as Jakub Piontek comes on in his place for the final 90 seconds of the 90 minutes. Really scored on his debut against the Terminators, but was denied by Lockwood. It's in towards Spaghetti, and no one there attacking the follow-up from Carrington's header. Blaze gets into the spin cycle, brilliant. Kibomi now encouraged to run forward, and he will. And Sylvan Gallas giving chase here. Leon. His turn to run forward now. Diego Meleon. Swoops it up for Blaze. Again, Leerlich the defender. Gets it clear. 5 minutes of added time. And they might get another one here. Schmelik, and Ewell was in the way that time. Piontek to Spaghetti. The rookies combining. This long ball from Spaghetti, and it's Erdogan with a chance. Bearing down on goal. It's Joaquinho. It's Piontek, and it's a great save from Damask to keep the clean sheet intact right at the death. Well, where has that been all afternoon long? A lovely attacking play. Oh, Piontek was offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Just strange decision-making in the final third for the Green Galaxy. Carrington's pulled up lame here. Not sure what's happened to him. That is going to be that. Final seconds of the match now. The Banshees with a really impressive victory here, and there is the final whistle. It ends full time. Green Galaxy 0, Banshees 3 with a statement road win here. The Blues rain down in Northern Tier Stadium. This Green Galaxy start to the season has been subdued at best. Winless in 3 games, scoreless in the last 2, and it is all going awry in this season for the Green Galaxy. Got high hopes for this season. They've got to wake up sooner rather than later. The Banshees take control of the ASC North with a 3-0 thumping of their rivals. I'll leave you here with the full match highlights before we turn it over to our match of the week in just a short while between the Stealth and the Terminators in the National Soccer League Network.